today, 14,841. NASDAQ up 27. And the S&P up 3. And coming up, Chicago's breakfast queen hangs up her whisk. WBBM News Time, 3:10.
Get from point A to point B, wherever B may be. Southwest Airlines now offers new non-stop service from Midway to Memphis. Book now to Memphis online at southwest.com. They are Southwest. Welcome aboard. Served by AirTran Airways.
Hello, it's Toyota's nationwide clearance event. I'm Jan. How can I help?
Hi, Jan. I've got a problem. With all the great deals you've got, I'm having a hard time deciding which car to go with.
Well, it's
On one hand, I love the Camry. Reliable, great looking. I can totally see myself driving it for years.
Have you thought about test
On
drive?
the other hand, I keep thinking about the money I'll save in gas with the Corolla. You know, my commute and all.
What I can do is I can
There's this side of me that wants a tough and rugged truck like a Tundra.
Did you know all the
I
time?
should probably just go with my gut, right? I mean, my first instinct, follow my heart. Great. Thank you so much for all your advice, Jan. You've been a really big help.
Anytime.
Toyota's once-a-year nationwide clearance event is on now. It's the perfect chance to get an amazing deal on your favorite Toyotas. From the fuel-efficient Corolla, to the dependable Tundra, to the stylish Camry, America's best-selling car. But the incredible savings won't last long. Hurry to Toyota's nationwide clearance event and get your Toyota today before they're gone. Best-selling claim based on manufacturer estimate CY 2012 sales. Toyota, let's go places.
WBBM News Time, 3:11.
A Chicago breakfast favorite will be going out of business at the end of the year.
Whether you like the chicken and waffles or veggie hash at Ina's Kitchen, you'll have to get your fix in by the end of the year. 70-year-old owner Ina Pinckney is retiring.
We close on New Year's Eve, and everybody who hasn't been, come and see me, and everybody who has, come back.
Pinckney opened the door to Ina's Kitchen 22 years ago and tells CBS 2 she'll really miss her customers.
It's really about the interaction. I mean, we had a woman call me yesterday as soon as the paper hit, and she said that it was her grandchildren that were going to take it the hardest because she's brought them here since they were born, and every week they show up so that they can tell me what they did in school.
Pinckney's not totally retiring, though. She says she has a cookbook in the works. Bernie Tafoya, News Radio 780 and 105.9 FM.
A man in his 20s says he was raped by another man in a park near Van Buren and Wacker Drive last night. Police say it happened around 10:30. Police arrested the suspect after the man described his attacker.
A judge has told a Fox Lake man he could face a prison term if he takes a plea deal in a case involving a fatal crash. 24-year-old Anthony Ciccini now needs to decide whether he'll accept the deal or go to trial. The case involved an alcohol-related crash that killed Ciccini's lifelong friend.
A member of a prominent Chicago family reportedly has designs to buy 2 homes designed by a famous architect.
Jennifer Pritzker is known to have a long-standing interest in the work of Frank Lloyd Wright. Now, says DNA Info, she said she wants to buy Wright's Warren MacArthur and George Blossom houses on South Kenwood Avenue and convert them into bed and breakfasts. Both of the homes are on the market for more than $1 million. A spokesman for Pritzker's Tawani Enterprises says there's certainly interest in the homes, but says a potential purchase is still in the early stages. Nick Young, News Radio 780 and 105.9 FM.
We'll have an update on weather and sports next. WBBM News Time, 3:13.
We're in the Walmart in Chicago with Sandra, a real Chicago mom who normally shops at Jewel. She brought in her last grocery receipt to see how much she can save on the same stuff at Walmart. Sandra, did this experience open your eyes or what?
Totally. I had no idea that even half the products that I had in my cart would be available at Walmart.
Are you a believer now?
Definitely. I never would have considered Walmart for groceries. I never would have considered it to purchase produce or organic items.
See for yourself how much you can save. Bring in your last grocery receipt and compare prices at Walmart. Participants were compensated.
The Labor Day weekend sales event is going on now through Monday at Hawk Ford on 95th Street in Oak Lawn. Hawk Ford has drastically reduced prices on every new and pre-owned vehicle in stock. Plus huge savings on over 500 vehicles. Take advantage of huge discounts and save $13,000 on new Fords. That's right, save $13,000 on new Fords. But you've got to act fast. The Hawk Ford Labor Day weekend sale ends Monday. Hawk Ford on 95th Street in Oak Lawn. Save money, save time. Online, hawkford.com.
WBBM News Time, 3:14. The AccuWeather 5-day forecast is sponsored by the CME. Here's meteorologist Bob Larson.
Very warm and humid this afternoon. A good deal of sunshine. A high not far from 90. Cooler at the lake farm. Partly cloudy tonight. It'll stay warm and humid. Overnight lows 68 to 72. And a mixture of clouds and sunshine tomorrow. Hot and humid. Good chance for a shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon and at night. In fact, any thunderstorm tomorrow afternoon and evening can be severe. Tomorrow's high at 93. Not as hot on Saturday, still humid, partly sunny. There could be a shower or thunderstorm at spots, high 87. For Sunday, a mixture of clouds and sunshine, very warm and humid. An afternoon shower or thunderstorm, high 88. Mostly sunny, cooler and less humid on Labor Day, high is 78. Sunday, a pleasant Tuesday, high is 76. The lakefront temperature 74, Midway 86, over here 88. In Warrenville, it's 87. Sunshine, very warm and humid this afternoon, high near 90, cooler at the lakefront. Thank you, weather meteorologist Bob Larson on Chicago's weather station, News Radio 780 and 105.9 FM.
WBBM News Time now, 3:15. It's time for sports, sponsored by Advance Auto Parts. And here is George Hoffman.
Steve, there's a Bears game tonight as they host the Cleveland Browns in a preseason finale. And we know that Henry Melton and Earl Bennett won't play because they're recovering from concussions. And that leads us to the major NFL story of the day. The league has reached a settlement with some 4,500 players in a concussion lawsuit. The figure is for $765 million spread over 17 years, but it comes with a caveat. The NFL does not admit liability and protects its future litigation. Former Bear Emery Moorhead was among those in the suit, and this was his reaction to WBBM.
Could be good, but knowing how these other lawsuits have gone, you really have to dive in deep to see what's really there. And while it's been a long road trying to do something, so until, legal people really go over it and explain it all to the players as what it is, there'll be some that will be happy and there'll be some that won't be happy.
Among other ex-Bears who are part of the lawsuit, Jim McMahon, who's battling dementia. As for tonight's game of the Browns at Soldier Field, many starters will sit or play sparingly, with two guys vying for the number 3 quarterback spot will split halves, with Trent Edwards playing the second.
As much as you'd like to get more experience under your belt, that's kind of to play the hand that we're dealt right here, that we got to get out there and execute what we know. And I think the main thing is just being able to move the chains, being able to execute the offense the way it's supposed to, read the coverage properly, get the ball out of your hands.
Jordan Palmer will play the first. When everything's said and done, both could be traded. College football season commences tonight with Indiana and Minnesota hosting games and Illinois State visiting Ball State. Cubs and Sox are up. Ryan Sandberg and his Phillies at Wrigley Field tomorrow. Sox will be in Boston. The A's completed a 4-game sweep of the Tigers, beating Max Scherzer in Detroit 6-3, and Miguel Cabrera left with a abdominal injury. Top seed Serena Williams advances to the U.S. Open. We'll bring you the Bears and Browns at Soldier Field this evening. Pre-game begins at 6, followed by the play-by-play with Jeff and Tom at 7. On your home for the Bears, George Hoffman, News Radio 780 and 105.9 FM.
Now this message. In the horse race for head of the Federal Reserve, Janet Yellen and Larry Summers appear neck and neck. But watch out for the dark horse, Timothy Geithner. In a worldview, The Economist.
In mid-sized companies, the left hand needs to know what the right hand is doing. When they do, business can take on a whole new rhythm, especially with IBM's Smart Cloud Engage Advanced. It combines communities, web meetings, and file sharing with business-grade email in one security-rich environment, making it the smarter way to collaborate. Register now for your 60-day free trial at ibm.com/engines/engage.
Come in for Labor Day savings at the Home Depot, where right now you'll find 10% off select special order Anderson windows and patio doors. That means you can upgrade more windows and patio doors than you thought without opening up your budget. Get Labor Day savings of 10% off select Anderson windows and patio doors. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Valid through September 11th. U.S. Home Store for details.
WBBM News Time 3:18. It's time for an Allstate Good Hands Protection tip. Working smoke alarms can double your chances of survival in a fire. So replace the batteries at least once a year and keep alarms free of dust. Find more tips at allstate.com/goodlife. Traffic and weather together on the 8th with Mike Reese.
If you're driving in Aurora, avoid the area around Eola and New York Street. The traffic signals are completely dark, likely to be out of commission for several hours as crews work to make repairs. Eden's Expressway is okay going out, 27 minutes in. On the outbound Kennedy, 15 to Montrose. Express at 13, 31 out to O'Hare. 44 in from the airport, 26 off the junction. The outbound Heights, 24 to Manheim, 37 out to Thorndale. 35 from Thorndale in, 20 in from Manheim. Stevenson outbound 29 to the Tri-State, 43 minutes out to 355. Southbound 55 heavy before US 6 to Arsenal. Jam northbound before Plaza to Arsenal. Inbound Stevenson 38 from 355, 26 from the Tri-State. Dan Ryan outbound 21 minutes. Inbound is 23. Skyway 57 at the Fort Good. Lakeshore Drive heavy south going through the Oak Street curve and approaching the Stevenson ramp. Northbound slow as you near Chicago Avenue. Tri-State Tollway back up South I-90 through the Grand Avenue curve. That's all Gapers. Northbound's packed solid. 88 into the Grand Avenue curve with with that motorcycle crash blocking off the 3 right lanes. Heavy west on the Adams Powers Road around 47 with a crash in the right lane eastbound spine. Reagan Veterans Memorial on 53 without complaints, and no delays on 8094, 65, or the Indiana Toll Road. This report is sponsored by Pace Rideshare. Why drive alone when you can save money and avoid no rides stuck in traffic? Pace Rideshare lets you share the costs and the fun. Orchestrate that commute today at pacerideshare.com. Get traffic and weather together on the 8s every 10 minutes on News Radio 780 and 105.9 FM.
WBBM back in with the forecast today. A high today, not far from 90, and a bit cooler at the lake, which is what we have 74. At the lakefront, 86 Midway and 88. At O'Hare, Waukegan, Tony, and 83.
On the WBBM Market Watch, the Dow was up 16 points today. The Nasdaq up 27. The S&P up 3. A full summary of business coming up in less than 5 minutes. WBBM News Time, 320.
Our top story this hour, recreational marijuana use in Colorado and Washington will not be blocked by the feds. It was just one part of a widespread plan announced by the Justice Department, outlining 8 top priority areas for law enforcement of marijuana laws and the enforcement of it. Much more on this story coming up at 3:31.
Well, something new is coming to Great America next year.
I would say it's the biggest innovation we've had ever.
Hank Salemi, president of Six Flags Great America in Gurnee, says it's a new wooden roller coaster called Goliath, the steepest, tallest, and fastest ride of its kind in the world, with an 85-degree drop and 2 upside-down loops.
Unmatched. It truly will be bigger and better than any thrill they've ever experienced. Wooden roller coasters have their own unique thrill. They have a different experience than riding a steel roller coaster. Having that kind of speed and that kind of height on a wood roller coaster is incredible. And it'll also have 2 inversions. It'll go upside down twice during the course of the ride.
Goliath is due to be built and open sometime next spring. For Shane Schussinger, News Radio 780 and 105.9 FM.
You can see computer-generated images of Goliath on our website at cbschicago.com.
Media companies are still assessing the damage after Tuesday's internet attack by a hacking group calling itself the Syrian Electronic Army. The New York Times, Twitter, and the UK address of the Huffington Post were all targeted. Cybersecurity expert John Henry says incursions like this will happen, but companies need to be prepared.
Every network is susceptible to an attack, and the most determined adversaries are going to get onto networks. What's important for organizations to do is constantly be aware of what those risks are, what those threats are.
The Syrian Electronic Army didn't invade the websites directly, but instead reached an Australian company that manages the addresses.
Poverty is not only stressful, but it also saps the mental capabilities that could be used to help push people out of poverty.
Unfortunately, it's not uncommon for poor people to be accused of causing and perpetuating their own misfortune. But a new study in Science shows how poverty saps the brain's ability to handle even some simple tasks. People with money problems exhibit.
Yeah, Bless. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna need police. Some lady hit my truck. How bad? Well, she's. You leave my fucking. Get the hell off my truck! Get the hell off my truck, you fucking bitch! Get the hell off my truck! Get the fuck away from me, you dumbass bitch! Get the fuck out of here! You a dumbass! Take me in here, bitch! Get the fuck away from me! Dumbass! What happened? She just assaulted me now. What did she do? How bad is it? Well, I don't know what's wrong with her car. I didn't get out of the truck yet. Where? She hit you? Yeah, she hit me. Okay, where at? Deer Path and 41. What town is it? I'm on 41. This is Lake Forest. Lake Bluff? I don't know, Lake Forest or Lake Bluff? Deer Path and 41. Entrance ramp onto 41. I'm on 41. All right.